joined from Moscow by visiting lecturer at the Higher School of Economics, Ramy El Kalyouby. Thank you, sir, for joining us here on Q News.
Good evening.
Thank you. Let's start off by asking about India and Russia. They aim to reach $100 billion in trade by 2030. How realistic is this target, given the current trade imbalance favoring Russian exports?
Actually, since 2022, when Russia started war in Ukraine, China and India became main importers of Russian oil. So, and as a result, the mutual trade doubled few times. And actually, now India is under American pressure because of its purchases of Russian oil. But at the same time, India shows a political will to continue cooperation with Russia, and at this point of view, these ambitious numbers are quite realistic.
So do you think that the Indians may possibly buckle under the pressure by the Americans when it comes to the tariffs, that they might, push back or hold back when it comes to the Russians?
Actually, India plays a double relations with the States and with the Soviet Union, and India is a partner of the United States, but at the same time, one of the sources of weapons and Russian oil. And at this point, India understands that it's a huge country, the most populous country in the world, with more than 1.4 billion citizens, and that it's a nuclear superpower. And at this point, really, the United States cannot punish India for cooperation with Russia. And at this point, India understands its strong points and continues to diversify its external policy.
Since we're talking about diversification here, now beyond oil and defense, which sectors do you think are of the most potential when it comes to Indian-Russian trade expansion?
When we about Russian-Indian cooperation, the two main fields are military cooperation or military technical cooperation, energy. Russia constructed a nuclear plant in Russia. Russia provides India with oil, and actually India managed to develop the refinery sector due to Russian cheap, relatively cheap, because Russia provides discounts because Russian oil is sanctioned in the West. So, and these are two very promising sectors. In case if the war in Ukraine ends, in this case, Russia will have extra weapons to sell them to India and other partners.
They also talked about, cooperation when it comes to artificial intelligence. How important is this for the Indians and the Russians?
Actually, Putin was very clear when he mentioned there are some sectors in high technology where Russia and India could cooperate, and obviously artificial intellect space are among of them. And at this point,
yes. Are you still with us, Mr. Ramy? Well, it seems that the phone call there has been cut off. I'd like to thank Mr. Ramy there for visiting lecturer in Moscow at the Higher School of Economics, Ramy El Kalyouby. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for your insights. We're going to try to get back soon.